Hi guys, my name is Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter in Capricorn is a scary place for people because if you read a lot of astrological information, you'll find that they don't say that it's a good place. Jupiter and Saturn, they're kind of like at odds. When I first got into astrology and I was looking into stuff, I got really confused when anybody's Jupiter and Saturn were conjunct, were square, or were opposed, because I saw Saturn and Jupiter as a completely different different things, and they shouldn't be connected in any way. Jupiter and Saturn conjunct actually means that you have a larger Saturn return. Did you know that? Because Jupiter is expansion, Saturn is your lessons. When you're expanding your lessons, longer Saturn return. They say it ends for like 25 to 35. Now you say you have Jupiter in Capricorn. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Jupiter's expansion, it's luck. Capricorns work really hard. When your Jupiter is in Capricorn, it's like saying, now in order to find luck, you have to work really hard. And Capricorn doesn't allow Jupiter to have a good time. So people with Jupiter in Capricorn, or even Jupiter in the 10th house, might feel like everybody else is having this gay old time, having a fun time, and we have to work really hard, and we don't get to sit down and rest our little weary heads, and we're constantly working. Because Capricorn can also get really depressed and down in the dumps. When your Jupiter's there, you could struggle with depression. But if you allow yourself to wake up every day and structure yourself in a way that you know you're trying to create something, an empire, business, power, and not lose sight of your family and the people who want to support you, you will find so much more luck and power there, and happiness, knowing that you have the rare opportunity to work through issues. Now, you don't get from point A to point B and keep it all because you rode there on a magical rainbow. People who ride on magical rainbows tend to not give a crap about what they got. They don't care. I think that's where Jupiter and the second house people tend to get a lot of money really easily. They don't care to work for more because why do they have to? Jupiter in Capricorn or the 10th house, you're going to naturally get some power. Naturally, because your Jupiter's there. But with that, you're going to get people who don't like you, people who want to destroy you, and you're going to face a lot of challenges. Now, you could sit there with your Jupiter in Capricorn or in the 10th house and be like, well, I already got a little bit of power. I don't need to work much harder on it. I don't need to do much of anything really, because as soon as I move forward, somebody's gonna stop me. Somebody's gonna say, hey, you stupid, I don't like you. I want to thwart your plans for power. And it's gonna make you feel bad. But if you push through it, if you work hard, you will gain more and more. It's like you're shooting an arrow into a target, and that target is Jupiter. Whatever Jupiter is expanding will be where you're gonna have the most luck. People with Jupiter and Capricorn don't feel that lucky because you have to work for it. But if you think about it, if you think about your life and what you've already been given, have you been given a little bit of power already? Do you already have a natural leadership ability, a natural ability to create businesses, to get a job done, to make money? You might find that you already do. Maybe you have a lot of, squares and shit going up to your Jupiter, making it harder. But if you see you've always had this drive, it's already there. Now, shooting your arrow into that Jupiter target, because it's expanded, it's already there, it's already open for you. You will continue to find your luck in that same place. You just have to keep working, even when the going gets tough. And you might say, create this great business. And people don't react the way you think they're supposed to. Because Capricorn works for themselves. You work for the power, the recognition, the public persona. You already have that. That's what you do. You don't need the Leo praise, but of course, you want some sort of recognition that you worked really hard for what you got, right? And maybe you don't get it. Maybe people are immediately anti-you. It doesn't mean that you should stop. It doesn't mean that you should not continue to work hard doing the same thing, or maybe even taking a turn. Now, Capricorn is really good at delegating. Saturn can delegate because what Saturn wants to do, because it rules Capricorn, Saturn wants you to get rid of the shit that doesn't matter anymore. The shit doesn't work. It wants you to walk through life with a very small backpack. If you're holding on to resentment, to guilt, to issues, whatever, you're going to still have to walk through life, but you're going to be holding that backpack. And so that's why Saturn always will say, if you want to get through your Saturn return, if you want to get through anything with Capricorn, if you want to, you have to let go of the shit that doesn't matter anymore. The shit doesn't work. And so if somebody's telling you it doesn't work, look at yourself. Does it work? Does it not work? And if it works, but you want something new, give what works to somebody else and have them keep doing it and watch over them. Because you have those abilities to do that. Now, if you're like, I just don't feel like I've had power, maybe there's something you have to work on, something you have to walk towards, something you have to try to reach. Power and structured power is good because somebody's got to run the world. Somebody's got to get this done, be in charge, create the businesses, give to the consumers, and, revitalize economies. Jupiter and Capricorn can do that, and you do it really well. But you have to put your foot out there in the first place. Otherwise, you're only going to get a fraction of what is offered to you, of what is promised to you. It is easier said than done. But for all the people who are telling you to do it, who couldn't do it themselves, is because they actually couldn't do it themselves. They don't have their Jupiter and Capricorn. They don't have these abilities that you do. You just have to accept it. Accept your life, accept who you are, and work through it. And then you'll be like, wow, this is actually the best place. I can't even imagine a better place than Jupiter and Capricorn. I am so proud of my placement because I really am the only person who can get this shit done. Work hard and attain empires. Jupiter, the 10th house people, a lot of celebrities have it. And if you think about it, it makes sense, right? That a celebrity would have this, because what is it that they have that they complain about? Fame. Recognition like crazy. But with all of that recognition comes, oh, did you see what she wore yesterday? Oh, that makeup mishap, gross. Man, she can't hold down a man. She must suck. Look how fat you got. When you're taking that in, that Jupiter in that area of your public image, it's like a beacon of light. And you're just taking in everything, and it's expanded so everybody can see all that you've got going on. What's up with that mole on your face or that issue with your heart? As long as you create yourself to be good on the inside, to find a good balance with the power to keep your family close to you and basically keep your family in love with you and keep yourself in love with your family, to know you have that support system, you can go out and do anything. And then the words that people say will just be words and they'll be stupid. And you'll be able to do what you want to do. And that is your Jupiter and Capricorn.